You're watching.
Subscribe.
Hello, you're watching ScreenStalker. My name is Chopper Pete. This is housemate Simon Longdon, not my housemate, but Laurie's housemate. But
I can
Laurie's
be anyone's housemate. I'm omnipotent in all your houses.
You are the Omni Simon.
Yes.
And today we're going to be talking about the Epic Store, which is a huge talking point in the gaming industry as of late. But then we actually got the company's founder, Tim Sweeney, has revealed some quite interesting details about the Epic Store on Twitter, of all places.
For no reason.
Absolutely no reason at all. Not in a conference call, not on board meetings or important events or conferences.
Just someone on Twitter.
Just someone on Twitter just said, hey man, what's up with your Epic Store? He's like, well, let me detail everything for you.
Strap in. So this all started when Sweeney retweeted an article about GOG's Galaxy 2.0 store, which is attempting to create a singular catch-all launcher for PC games. And he added, connect all launchers.
That's a pretty interesting point, considering that the Epic Store and the tactics they've taken thus far have been to pretty aggressively pursue exclusive games for their store and no others.
They exclusively pursue exclusives.
Exactly, yeah, which kind of goes against the whole connect all launchers kind of thing, because that's exactly the opposite of what Epic's doing.
But hey.
So when a fan questioned him about Epic's attempt to snap up every possible game they could under the sun as an exclusive, Sweeney actually responded with a detailed thread on Twitter referring to the revenue split that Steam offers developers and publishers, and went into a whole tirade about everything else.
He said, among a lot of stuff he said, we believe exclusives are the only strategy that will change the 70-30 status quo at a large enough scale to permanently affect the whole game industry. In judging whether a disruptive move like this is reasonable in gaming, I suggest considering two questions. Is the solution proportionate to the problem it addresses, and are gamers likely benefit from the end goal if it is ultimately achieved?
The 30% store tax usually exceeds the entire profits of the developer who built the game that's sold. If the Epic strategy either succeeds in building a second major storefront for PC games with an 88-12 revenue split, or even just leads other stores to significantly improve their terms, the result will be a major wave of reinvestment in game development and a lowering of costs.
He did give a few more details about his philosophy behind this, but he regularly referred to reinvestment, which has led many to speculate that as Epic also licensed the Unreal Engine, he's basically saying that a change in the landscape as a whole would be the tide that raises all the ships, including, coincidentally, the development engine that they happen to own.
Ain't that funny? What a coincidence. What a happy coincidence that is.
Oh, I'm really glad for them.
So it's quite interesting to see such a prominent member of a company just be quite so honest with their strategies. Now, honesty is a bit of a funny word there, because it's been received with mixed reviews, because a lot of people are still just kind of angry with the current state of exclusives and non-exclusive and Steam versus Epic and all that stuff. And then others are just kind of praising his honesty at the same time. So, and then you get the point of, is he even telling the truth?
Well, I think it's difficult, isn't it? Because there is always a difference between the words of a charismatic founder of a small company that became massive and the executives and everyone else below / opposite them. So I imagine it's quite strange that they found themselves in basically this unique position where everyone, including quite aggressive corporate types and gamers, are weirdly aligned, but specifically around the objectives of this one company that happens to have a foot in both sides of the aisle.
Yeah,
so I think it's more coincidence than anything. So no one's lying, no one's being dishonest. It's just a sort of mutual. In different ways, the objective is mutual, which is strange.
Exactly, and the essential point of it was he was saying, look, we didn't really want to do exclusives, but this is what we've got to do in order to break the 70-30 Steam split that we've got. And that the end goal is to benefit gamers. And that was what it is at the end of the day. It wasn't to benefit Epic. Because at the end of the day, Epic have the Unreal Engine, and they have their foot in the development side of things. So they don't even need the Epic Store to be like their big kind of profit draw, because they've already got other projects and things. They've got a Fornite that they can run off. I think there is some truth to what he's saying here. I don't think he has necessarily a need to lie about what their goals are with the Epic Store.
I think he really thinks this, and I don't think there's anything wrong. Like, surely the perfect thing, from his point of view, is there's these two things that my company does, but as a gamer, I would want to see this thing change. The fact they coincidentally help each other is by the by. That's perfect. That's great. No, if the thing that this massive, powerful company wants to achieve would genuinely benefit developers, then go for it.
Yeah.
I haven't got a problem with that.
No, exactly.
Steam is full of broken, fake VR porn games at this point. Steam needs to get their house in order before Epic. Epic are literally saying, we're coming for you in this very specific way. So Steam needs to respond. And the first thing they could do is change their revenue split.
Yeah. And
That's the first thing they could do. They're literally telling them, if you do this, it will hurt us.
Yeah, and it's literally one of the easiest things to implement as well.
Yeah.
Because there's so much stuff about like policing the games that go on Steam and all that stuff that they need to fix and all that. But just change your revenue split. It's really, really easy.
Done.
It's just such an easy out to stop Epic from having such a huge kind of a point of interest with the Epic Store.
Yeah.
Because that is their main selling point, is them just being like, hey, we've got a better revenue split. So whether he's really telling the truth or not about this whole situation, it's nice to see a CEO of a big company just talking to random fans on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I think that should probably happen more often. It's nice to see people be a bit more transparent about their policies and things.
Yeah, EA.
Yeah, EA. Get your S together, man. But let us know what you guys thought by leaving us a comment down below. Press the thumbs up, subscribe, and bell icons as well to enable notifications. Press the videos to my right to be taken to even more awesome ScreenStalker content. I've been Chopper Pete. This has been housemate Simon Longdon. And remember, we're watching.